A new online virtual reality treatment has proven beneficial for kids grappling with mental illness. And here to tell us more about it is Erin Bogdanski, CEO of Thera Inc. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Michelle. It's great to be here.
Okay, so this is a new way to treat mental illness, and it really appeals to young people.
Yes. So basically what we're doing, Michelle, is we're not changing the traditional therapy services, is how we're delivering it. So Thera is providing live counseling using virtual reality. So the therapist and the client are in world together.
Okay.
So have you seen VR before?
I've seen virtual reality before. So when somebody is in it, then they speak to an avatar, right? So
exactly.
They have an avatar. And I think we have video of that, if we can just show what the avatar is like right now.
So this is what it would look like in a live therapy session in Thera. So as you can see, the client has chosen the room. He's also chosen his avatar, and he's also chosen his avatar therapist.
Okay, I mean, I have to tell you, it looks pretty cool, but tell me why an avatar, and I know it's live counseling, but an avatar versus a real person sitting in front of you.
So my background, Michelle, is working with youngsters, so children, teenagers, young adults in the psychiatric ward. And what I did notice is that they had a lot more of a comfort zone using technology and a lot of adversity of actually seeing somebody in person. And what we do know is that that it's very likely that when someone is asking for help, especially in a crisis situation, they feel more comfortable texting or going to technology to ask for help instead of going to someone in person. So my hypothesis is, well, why don't we bring the technology to the youngster where they feel more comfortable, and also why don't we make these spaces that are comfortable and feeling safe? So I have the sense when we came up with the idea that if we can create these safe environments, first of all, that they can go into and they can meet with someone one-on-one, but also they can customize who they're looking at. So for example, I have a background of working with traumatized children, and say I might look like someone that might be a trigger to them. Well, why don't I make myself look like their teddy bear? Or their favorite action hero, whatever. And so if we can make that person that they're talking to feel more comfortable, then my idea is that we'll have actually longer rates of retention in the therapeutic process.
So how does it work?
So basically, and we're still, we're developing our company, we're still small fleas, but basically the client puts on a headset, and so we're using the Oculus Rift. Eventually, we will be using the Oculus Quest, and the therapist is putting on the headset as well. So it's dyadic. So two people are actually immersed in this environment, and those environments can change. So right now we're using a beach scene. We can use a forest, or we can use a scene like an office, whatever the client wants. We also are a platform for the therapist as well, so they can actually build their caseload virtually using our technology, and they can actually meet with clients one-on-one in this space.
Yeah, it seems like a comforting space for people to go and talk about things that are very difficult to address. And that's part of the problem with mental illness, is that a lot of people don't reach out, and then sometimes it's too late.
Right. And one of the other things to keep in mind is we do have an epidemic of children and adolescents who are turning to self-harming and suicide, and it's getting worse. And so they go through this horrible process of being hospitalized and over-medicated. And so Thera is a preventative tool. It's like, what can we do to stop that process from happening to a child? So eventually it'll be remote access. You'll be able to sync up your smartphone or your tablet or your laptop to the headset. And the therapist actually books that patient or that client into their office, and then they can have a 1-hour session.
Wow. Very interesting concept. All right, well, thank you so much for coming on the show and telling us all about it. And for more information about Thera Inc., just go to the website theravr.io. Coming up, Stories in Light. We'll be right back.